Hello. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Let's see who we got here. Who we have. Good morning, Praying Couple Cooking Series. Good morning, Tamika Davis. Good morning, Joshua. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Praying Couple Cooking Series, for doing an awesome job as mod. I thank you so much. Y'all, it's already hot out here. Oh my goodness, it's so warm. At 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, it is so warm out here. Trying to look at the chat as we walk along. Hello, Desandra, Dance and Praise. Welcome in. Happy to see you. Hi, Frank G. Happy to see you. Happy to see all of you. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so much. Out here trying to get these steps in because it's already getting warm out here. So, trying to get them in. Chocolate Drop. Nisi, how are you doing? Thank you, Frank, for dropping links. Thank you, Praying Couple Cooking Series. Thank you both for all you do. Out here trying to get these steps in, y'all. Sweet Ree, how are you doing? Sweet Ree, how are you doing? Tamika Davis, how are you doing? How is everybody already? It must be already in the 70s. I didn't check this morning, but it must be in the 70s. Y'all, I'm getting these steps in. I thank you all for being here. And thank you all for speaking to everybody. Trying to look at the chat as best I can. Flawless mentality. How are you doing? Thank you so much. If this is your first time here, anybody, I welcome you. Thank you for being here. We're over here just relaxing and re-energizing. That is what we're doing over here. Relaxing and re-energizing. Yes. Joshua, good morning, Joshua. How are you doing? Happy to see each and every one of you. Y'all, the chat is moving, and I may miss somebody, but I'm trying to see. I see somebody. Hi, Nate, baby. Nobody can say it like you, Nate. Nobody can say that baby like you, Nate. I love to hear you say it. How are you doing, Nate? Trying to let y'all see the sky, how pretty and blue they are. I'm not looking at the chat so much. I'm just trying to hold it up and trying to get these steps in. Got to hurry and get them in, y'all, because it's hot. I can't stay out here and have a heat stroke. I'm gonna do my best to stay out here 30 minutes if I can. It's a little breeze. I feel the breeze coming. I'm gonna try and do the 30 minutes, but if I can't, I won't because I'm out here walking for health and fitness. Can't mess up my health with having a heat stroke, y'all. I may have to take my time back down to 7:30. Ooh, because it's heating up by 8. Glad for the little breeze I feel right now. Y'all, I'm not watching the chat so much, so anybody who comes in, thank you so much for being here. Greetings to you all. Thank you, Moss, for welcoming the people in because I'm not seeing the chat right now. Just trying to speed walk so I can get out of it. And this is a pretty long block that I'm going down right now. I'd rather the cold than the heat. I think I can deal with the cold a little better because you can always bundle up, put on hat, gloves, shawl, and walk. But when it's hot, you can't take off but so much. And then with the heat beaming down on you, that can be dangerous. So I have to be mindful of all of that. When I walk this long block and come back, walk down a few streets, I am going to call it quits. Y'all see some of these lawns are so pretty, so pretty. Mine was cut yesterday and it looks good. I love a well manicured yard. Can't stand it when those weeds start to peak up. But one thing I've noticed though, the grass grows when the rain comes a lot, but it's still, since that treatment, those treatments that we had, it's not growing as fast. The weeds peak up, but the grass itself is not growing that fast. Walking this whole block here, getting these steps in. Proud of that. Clean up, y'all. See all the cleanup on the side of the street? People are cleaning it up. Hi, Angie. I see Frank saying something to you. Welcome in. Got to hit the highway, Desandra. Be careful wherever you're going. Be careful. It's clean up all over the place. Limbs, leaves raked up. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having nice weather wherever you live. Let me stop for a moment. Angie Hart, be careful, walk on the sidewalk. Yeah, I do walk on the sidewalk a lot. Uh, Angie Hart, and sometimes the sidewalk is unlevel, and I'll move out to the street. There's a frog there. I don't know if he's dead or not, but he's there. And sometimes with it being unlevel, you have to be careful. Uh, so sometimes I move out to the street. So I walk from the street to the sidewalk. And I've heard people say, and I don't know if this is true, that the sidewalk will mess up your knees. And I guess they're talking about it being like unlevel in some places. Whereas I hadn't noticed that walking on the street, but I do walk on the sidewalk. I just got back on the street. I go from the street to the sidewalk, from the street to the sidewalk. Welcome in, everybody. Everybody, welcome in. Hi, Nikki. Welcome in. Happy to see you. So happy to see all of you. Y'all don't forget, Wind Down Wednesday, Hands in the Dirt, featuring Stacy and Nikki. I don't know if Bougie will be on tonight or not. Good Eats, how are you doing? And also, Miss Bling and DJ Vince will be on Wednesday. It is called, let's see what theirs is called. Sometimes, y'all, I have a brain fog and can't think. Uh, Wild Out Wednesday. Thank you, Lord, for bringing it to my attention. Wild Out Wednesday. They will be on with Wild Out Wednesday. Check their page to see the exact time. I forget the times sometime. I kind of get their praying on Thursday mixed up, but I think they come on at 3 o'clock Central Time, 2 or 3 o'clock Central Time, Wild Out Wednesday. Check it out. And don't forget, Hands in the Dirt, Wednesday, Wind Down Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard. No, I'm sorry, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want a lot of fun and laughter and education, good morning, education, game time, learning about gardening, which I am so interested in. Don't miss Wind Down Wednesday. You can ask them questions about gardening and stuff, and they're eager to help you. I know they have been to me, especially Nikki. I'm always watching her in the garden and looking at what she's doing, as well as other gardeners. I watch Stacy a lot in the garden. Led Farmer, my Renaissance grandma, uh, Miss Ellen, Panky. I don't want to start naming names because I know I have already missed some. But all of the gardeners, you know who you are, the ones that Oh, Odom, Odom's Homestead, Good Eats Homestead. All of the homesteaders, gardeners, farmers that I am in their family. Check them out. Check out all these people that are here in the chat. Every channel and creator in this chat is good and inspirational. Thank you for the supporters. For those of you that's coming over for the first time, do come back again. You are welcome. And all of you old timers, subscribers, I thank you for rocking with me, being my support and my motivation as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for dropping the links of the people in here. Y'all can grab them up. Go give them a visit. I'm not telling you to join their family, but I am asking if you will watch a couple of videos and content, see how you like them. You may want to become part of their family. I have to drop this camera down when I see cars coming because I don't want to get accused of videoing people without their permission. Y'all, we have to be careful. We have to watch, always watching what we are around and what is around us. Because things can get all out of whack quickly. So much is going on everywhere. Let's stop right here and see who. She, we here. How are you doing? Great discussion this morning, She. It's a lot going on, y'all. A lot going on in major cities, inner cities, even small cities. Because I know it's a lot going on here. And I was listening to a creator last night, and she was talking about people are leaving California in droves. And she put up a clip, and she was saying some of it is due to crime, poor leadership, and leaders not caring about the people. And this is alleged. I'm just repeating what I heard her say. She was born and raised in California. She's a 70-year-old woman, and I know she knows what she's talking about. She's been around a long time. And she was saying, and I see that in a lot of places, even where I live, crime, and I see poor leadership as well. And I ain't scared or ashamed to say it because it's truth. And I speak truth. I come with the truth. Now, if it's alleged, something I heard, I would say allegedly. But as far as my city goes, it's a lot going on around here. A lot of times people are concerned about their pockets, their families, and the people that they are friends with, and not thinking about all of the people, all of the citizens. And that is why when we see things going on like that, we have to make a choice. When election time comes, and I didn't come to talk about politics because I don't try to get into that, but I'm just speaking some truth. When election time comes in, hi Tatoria, Campurin, when election time comes, hi Annabelle, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm still going to do that challenge. Just hadn't gotten around to it. but I am going to do it. Getting back to this point, when election time comes in, we have to make some choices and some decisions, some healthy choices and healthy decisions, not to keep putting the same folks in when they're not doing anything for the people, we the people. And I'll leave that right there. Okay, I'm trying to see, just showing you guys the pond. Y'all know I've been talking about the ducks and the geese. Well, I see 2 ducks over there now, and I don't have any feed for them. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're over there. Well, it's just the true chocolate drop. It's the truth. There they are flying. You can see them flying away, going to another pond, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Okay, Lounge, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy to see you. Happy to see you in Cami. Joyful Julie, thanks for being here. Rooted in Essential Oils, thanks for being here. I appreciate you all coming over to support. I appreciate you. Thank you, Maz, for dropping their links, and people can go and pick them up or go and watch content to see if you're interested. And I know nobody is interested in every content creator's content. I got enough sense to know, so I'm going to leave that to your own judgment. I'm just asking that you check them out, and you might want to become family. That is the way I do it. I check people out. Thank you all for the thumbs up and your comments, your interaction with everybody. I thank you so much. I'm just standing here looking at the pond, and as I said, y'all, I feel that sweat coming on, and I am going to get a few more steps in. Let's see, I have my step counter on, and already I have 2,286 steps in. I like to get at least 4,000 steps in each time I walk, but I don't think I'm getting it in today. Not 4,000, I don't believe, because I have not gone down all of the streets that I normally go down. Good morning, and how are you doing this morning? Good, good.
Have a nice
You too. It's
day.
getting hot out here early,
Uh,
though. Hmm.
oh,
It's hot.
you work early.
Do I walk?
You.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. But it's hot. I'm not gonna be out here too long.
I go to work at 8 a.m.
Oh, you go to walk?
Uh,
Oh, at 8. Yeah, I started out at 8, but 8 is kind of getting hot. I may have to take
uh,
mine down to 7:30 or so.
tomorrow I go to work early 6 a.m. Uh, today
It's too hot.
7:30.
It's too hot. Yeah,
Oh, oh,
it's too hot. I think I may start back 7:30 because it's so hot at 8. By 8 o'clock, it's just too hot.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, you have a good one.
yeah, you too.
All right. That's my little fellow walker. Nikki, that's my Vietnamese friend. She says she thinks she's gonna go out at 6:30 in the morning. It's too hot. It is too hot. And I'm finna beat it on back to the house, y'all. I'm not staying out here in all of this. Let me see. Look like OK Lounge says something up here. I'm trying to see. I was trying to go back. I know I'm missing comments, y'all. Let me see. What did Nikki say? I wouldn't want anybody to sub to my channel if they don't if they don't like my content. That's right. That's right. If you don't like the content, don't go over there. If you're not gonna watch it, don't go over there and hit that button to become family, and you're not gonna ever watch content. That's right. I agree. And I'm not saying you have to watch it every day, but if you're not watching it at least sometime, Renee's Secret Garden, how are you doing? If you're not watching it at least sometimes, don't go running over there or over here, just hitting a button and going on about your business, because that doesn't help anybody. I think this is the Word. Thank you, the Word, for coming over. Got to pay you a visit as well. Thank you all so much. Let me see. Gwen says something up here that I missed. I just love the water view. Thank you. Thank you, Renee. It is so peaceful and calming. And that's what we want over here. Relaxation and re-energizing. That is what I'm doing. Just relaxing. As I told y'all yesterday, I'm retired, no stress, no drama, just plugging along, living life, trying to live my best life over here, trying to live my best life. And for all of you that I have missed or missed your comments, I apologize. It's kind of hard to see when you're out here walking and bouncing around. It's just really kind of hard to see. Sheet, I had you on the television. I wasn't making many comments. I made a few, spoke to a few people, but I had you running on the TV. That's the way I do a lot of times. I may be in and out of the room, and then I may come back and say, and get on my phone or my iPad and say, I'm still here listening, working. Okay, Lana says she's working out in the back, writing. Okay, Gwen, I understand. I understand. I just thank each and every one of you for coming out. I may have missed calling you out individually, but it's because I couldn't see you. But I thank my moms for always greeting people and welcoming people in. They have my back. They're my eyes when I can't see. Very good moderators I have. Yes, so we're gonna go down this way again, and we're gonna take it to the house, y'all, because it's hot. I'm glad for the breeze, but it's pretty warm out here. Pretty warm. I see other walkers out. Glad for this wind blowing. It's helping. I feel great, but I want to keep it that way. And I'm going on to the house. Yes. Y'all hear the birds chirping, flying, the ducks. flew away. That lady said she is going to start walking at 6:30. I'm not going to tell anybody I'm coming out that early, but I will come out at 7:30 Central Standard Time. I think I'm going to just take it on out this week through to 8. And maybe next week I may try to come at 7:30 when it's a little cooler, because I'm noticing now, ooh, it's pretty warm. And as I always tell you guys, I move with the weather. I make changes according to the weather. So I'm flip-flopping between 7:30 and 8 o'clock Central Time. And it's only because of the weather. It's not because I'm just not having a stable schedule. It can change. I will make adjustments as I need to, because if something is affecting me, I got to make a change. As Gwen said, a decision has to be made today. So I am going to, and I end up walking on days that I said I wouldn't walk, but that changes with the weather. And I try to have somewhat of a schedule, but I have to change with the weather. Like after this week, I think I'm going to go to 7:30 again, because I don't think it's as hot. You'll be surprised the difference that makes. I was going at 7:30 in the winter, and I moved it up to 8 because it got so cold. So I'm thinking now I may move it back to 7:30 for my health and benefit out here. Can't take the heat, y'all. So don't be surprised. Just watch my community page. And I may, if I make a change like that in time, I won't change my whole intro, but because it could go back and forth. Days can change, but as long as I have somewhat of a schedule, that's all that matters. And if I make changes, I will try and put that on my community tab, community page. Okay, made it back to my home, my porch. Yeah, no way I was gonna stay out there and continue walking. Yeah. Y'all, we got to use some common sense about everything. I can't help myself in one way and then put myself at risk and tear myself down in another way. So I got in 2815 steps, and that's just fine for me. I made it to my patio, and let's see here. Yes, it is, and I'm out of it too, Renee. I'm trying to see. The only constant is change. Yeah, we have to change. I don't mind change. Hi, Neff, sports vlog. How are you doing? So parking lots outside, not inside. Talking about truck parking. Let me see what it said. Blocking the sidewalks, yeah. The trucks, you're right, Gwen. Sidewalks being blocked. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, everybody. Peaches and Queen, welcome here and thank you. I'm going back in the chat. Hi, Bud. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I'm sitting down now. I can see the chat. I'm doing well, Peaches and Queen. Get your rest, chocolate dry, Nisi. I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate all of you. You have a great day too, chocolate. I am so happy for you all coming out. Joyful Julie, I see you. I thank you. Missed 3410. Yes, it's a pretty nice pond out here. It really is. Trying to go back and speak to those that I have missed. I'm glad you're better, Renee. I just saw the comment. Yeah, that's right, Chocolate Drop. It hurts the channel when you sub and don't. All right, Gwen. I know you're working. Many of you are working, like the everyday life of an OC. This chick. Yeah, it does heat up fast, Nikki. It really does. Tuturian Campurin, thank you so much for being here. Everybody's speaking to everybody. Thank you all for dropping links. Those of you that are able to. I know many of you are working and you can't do it. Get some rest, the word. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. You may be gone by now, but I appreciate you. Just trying to make sure that I haven't missed speaking to anybody since I'm sitting down on my patio. Going in here and take another shower. And yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, moderators. Thank you so much. Frugal Mama, I see Nate speaking to you. Welcome in, Frugal Mama. I didn't see you while I was walking. Yeah, these notifications are something else she would hear. Yes, power corrupts. Yes, Annabelle. Yes, congratulations, the word. The word. I appreciate all of you stopping by. Sweet Ree, Praying Couple Cooking Series, Nate the Great Podcast. Nate be raising a lot of awareness over there, y'all. I don't catch him every time, but I catch him as much as possible. Be real talk over there. Happy hump day, everybody. As Angie Hart says, good eats. I see you. Tamika Davis, Nikki, Frank. Oh, Alvin, how are you doing? I missed you, Alvin. Sorry, I missed you. As soon as I start finish looking at who I may have missed, and some of them may be gone by now, but just know that you're always welcome. Didn't miss you. Intention keeping up with Colorado. I enjoyed your live. You did good for your first live. Colorado, keep pushing. Keep it going. And I'm proud of you walking. So grateful that I can be, little old me, can be an inspiration to some of you. I am happy. Thank you. I'm happy for you getting out walking. I'm happy to see anyone improve their health. You and Designs by Emma, I'm happy about her. She's getting out there and she says, I have inspired her. I am grateful. It's all about God. It's all about God giving me the strength to be able to do what I can do. It's His grace, His strength. And I'm thankful because I know I'm older than some of you. Some of you are in my generation, but I am older than many of you. And if I can inspire you, if I can go out there and do this for 30 minutes, some of you can go out there, I'm sure, for 15 minutes. I don't care if you walk with a cane. I don't care if you're on a walker. Go out there and move those limbs, move those joints, move those bodies. Sit down in your chair and exercise. Flex your feet. Lift up your legs. Stretch your arms. Start out that way and slowly mosey on out on those walkers. There's a lady in my community. She is in a wheelchair. She and her little dog walk sometimes twice per day. Now that's inspiration in a wheelchair. She's moving her arms and stuff, neck, and she may not be able to walk, but that's so inspiring to me that she would get out there and move herself around in that wheelchair. She's not in the house just having a pity party because she can't walk. She's out there. She's out there doing the thing. And I applaud her. I saw a little man at the store at Walmart. He was on a walker. That man drove himself. He came out of that store. He had his walker in the cart with his groceries. And I'm going to tell you what else he did. He put his groceries in the car. He brought the cart back and put it in the cart corral. Then he got his walker out, opened it up, and walked to his car. I watched him and got in slowly, got in his car, folded up his walker, and drove slowly, drove out that parking lot. That's somebody with determination. That is somebody with determination. And this man looked very elderly. This man could have been in his 80s. But he has pure determination. And that's what we have to do. We have to keep it up. We have to run, we have to walk, we have to move. Even if you walk in place, got to keep living. That's right, Gwen. Keep living. Your body got to stay moving because if not, it will get all stoved up. You can't just sit and be a couch potato. What if I had retired and just came home and just sat there? I wouldn't be able to move because when I was just sitting, I felt my limbs stiffening up and I had to slowly take off. But I'm better. I am better in every way, health wise, since I've been doing all of the walking. Now, I'm not going to run a marathon, but I can walk. I can do a walkathon. Yeah, I've built myself up to that point. Yes, I can walk some miles now, and I'm grateful for it. So we can do something. We can't just sit around and self pity and whine and cry. I can't do this. I can't do that. My mama is a lot of inspiration to me. My mom is in her 90s, early 90s. She is, by the grace of God, self sufficient. She doesn't have a problem walking. She doesn't use any aids to walk with. I don't know what's going on with this phone, y'all, but it's showing me the name, but no comments. I don't know. It's probably this phone. Yeah, Nikki, I do see you say marching in place. Yes, you can do that. You can do that. You start off slow and you get better as you go. And that's been my thing all the time, and my husband's too. Start off slow and I get better as I go. And that is true. I'm a living witness of that. We don't have to start out walking an hour a day. Y'all, I don't know. The comments are washed out. I can see your names, but I cannot. I can barely see some comments. Some of them I can't see at all. I see where Dessandra retracted her message, but I never saw it on this end. I couldn't see what it was saying because it's just I see Gwen had said something, but the strip is totally white. All I can see is the person and their name, but the comments are washed out. It's just white. And I don't know, this is the first time this has happened, but I'm not going to be discouraged by that either. That won't stop me. Y'all, it's not in my DNA to quit. My dad lived to be in his 70s and he went on, but I will say this, you have to take care of yourself. My dad did not take care of himself. He could have been living now, I believe, but he did not take care of himself. He thought he was so young and he could not, thought he could do what the young folks were doing, but he couldn't. Great idea, Nikki. I saw some fabulous. Oh, jump rope. I used to jump rope as a child and hula hoop too. And my dad had longevity in his DNA. My grandmother, his mother, lived to be right at 90 years old. Hmm. So we have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves. Yeah, we do. I just believe in telling the truth. I just don't believe in lying or sugarcoating. Before I lie, I won't say anything. Yes, I'm saying my dad did not take care of his health. Hi, Simply Sarah. How are you doing? I do see your comment speaking to me. Thank you for being here. So happy to see you. I've done my little walk and I'm just sitting, cooling off on the porch, and I'll do some stretching when I get inside. Thank you, Sarah, for coming in, speaking to people, greeting people. I don't see all of it. All I can see is looks like the chat is getting better. Sometimes it's just washed out. It's only showing me your face. I see Gwen and Frank speaking, greeting. Thank you so much for greeting her, welcoming her in. Be the Difference Clothing. You're there listening. Thank you so much. I owe you a visit as well. I'm just cooling off after this long walk I've taken, and you're doing well, praying. Yes, I'm doing great, Sarah. Trying to keep this body moving, trying to keep these joints lubricated and intact. And God is allowing me to do that, and I am grateful, so grateful. So grateful for all of you supporting me. I understand people can't come every day, every week, but I appreciate the time that you do come and spend because there's so many people that you're trying to get around to. You got to spread the love around. That's what I have to do. I have to spread the love around. Look like I see the profile of Miss 3410, but no comment. I see where Nikki dropped the Sandra's link. Then Nikki made a comment, but the comment is just totally washed out. Nothing but a white strip. So I don't know what's being said. Much of the time, I don't know what's going on with the phone, but when I go back and look at the chat replay once it's uploaded, maybe it will show me comments that people made. And writing is all on top of writing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Let me see. She's saying something about clothing. It's writing on top of what else she said. Five something for clothing. That's what Sarah is saying. Sorry, I can't decide. Now I see where she says thank you, Frank G. This phone is in and out. I don't know what's happening here. I'm like my husband would say, what's happening here? I don't know. I see Gwen's, no, I see Nikki's picture, but I don't see where she's saying. I see Sarah saying thank you so much, but I missed what was being said up there. Y'all, I'm grateful for you being with me. You didn't have to be. Hey, Annabelle, thank you for still being here. I appreciate you. Joyful Julie, I see you're still here. Many of you, thank you so much. I think I'm going to show you all my yard for those of you that may not have seen. The guy did a good job on my yard. And y'all see these pots that I picked up. Some of you that have not seen them in my neighborhood, they were trashing them. The only thing is we got to get out here and get these old palm trees out the pots. I don't even want the dirt. I'm gonna use my own dirt. I wanna get discard all of that and wash these pots out, clean them out really good, with soapy water, rinse them really well because I don't know what's in that soil. I don't know what kind of soil that is because I saw some bugs in one pot, and I guess it's coming from these old palm trees that were in here. So these things are deeply rooted, deeply rooted. Hmm. So here I'm walking in my yard now. It's cool. Trying to let you all see what a nice job he did on my yard yesterday. I see a few little um, sprigs. I guess he couldn't get that too well with the weed eater, but all in all, it's I know it's not going to be perfect, but all in all, I am pleased with the way it looks. And I'm thinking maybe in this area right here, thinking about putting a galvanized tub right in this area, in the sun area. I'm thinking about doing that and planting some stuff here and letting that serve as a raised bed because I am not getting out here or getting anybody to come out here and dig this up, y'all. I can't do it. So I'm just going to do it the easy way. I've been looking at some tubs, but I need to go to some of the hardware stores and price match and see. I've even looked on Amazon. He didn't do a bad job at all. Nothing is perfect, but it looks good. I think, what do y'all think? Think it looks good? I'm just showing you, trying to step back and let you see. I got a nice little space there that I could do a little garden. Uh, Out here, kind of, you know, not that it will be seen from the street, just a little, just a small garden. So I think I will do, um, but I'll tell y'all what, my fig tree is growing that Odom's Homestead gifted me with. And once it grows up out of that pot and I put it in maybe a bigger pot and it starts growing like a tree will do, going to find a space in my yard to plant that tree. I will I will plant that fig tree because as you can see, I don't have any trees in my back and I only have 2 trees in my front, but no trees in my back. I'm well with that, but I plan on having a fig tree out here as soon as it grows up out the pot and I put it in another bigger pot. And when it gets tall enough, I am going to set it out. I'm going to find a spot in this yard and set it out in. Yes, I am. Just wanted you guys to get a little look. Did a little short yesterday on my yard, and then I did a longer, uh, 5 minute long for members, actually showing the guy as he was working on my yard. I always try to do a little short or something when my yard is first cut or when the yard man is here. High retirement and look like I see precious pieces. I don't see what she's saying, but it looks like her profile picture. Yes, Annabelle, retired and precious pieces. Thank you so much for being here. Scratch and Pete, I see Joshua speaking to you. I thank you so much for being here. I didn't really want to dig up my yard because I believe that's one of the things here that we're not supposed to do. But I see people with gardens, precious pieces. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Scratch and Pete. But I feel if I put that raised bed, and it's not going to be seen from the street, it's just going to be out back. I shouldn't have a problem because it could serve as a flower pot. It'll be above the ground. So, you know, yeah, for those of you that came in late, I hope you were able to see my yard. I love to show it when it's first cut or when it's being cut. When it's well manicured, I love a well kept, well manicured lawn. You're ordering some raised beds so we can don't have to do a lot. Yes, Frugal Mama. Now I see your I see your comment a lot of bending. Yeah. And then I don't want to, with the grass and the weeds and all that, I think it will be easier for Tyler and I to maintain it. I'm looking at, I don't know if you heard me or not, a galvanized tub, one of those long old fashioned tubs that people used to bathe in. I remember my dad's mom having that long tub for bathing back in the day. Thank you, Joshua. So that's what I want to do. I just want something like that that I can plant whatever. I still have a lot of seeds. I got to get to it this weekend. Tyler and I got to get up early in the morning. He's off work today, and he doesn't work on weekends, so we got to get up early in the morning and get these pots, these plants, not plants, these palm trees out of these pots and start planting some stuff. We got a lot of soil here, so we got to do that. Yes, I want to keep my grass nice and pretty. Frugal mama, I do. Okay, let's see. They be what? Something. Key Kitchen, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Trying to see what Gwen is saying, but writing is all on top of each other. Yeah, they be in them tubs. Yeah, in those tubs, bathing in those tubs. I think that's what you're talking about. It's funny how I can see some comments and can't see all of them. Writing is on top of. Yeah, they be bathing in them tubs. I think that's what Gwen said. Yes, yes. And my maternal grandmother didn't have the long one. She had the big round one. So in that tub, I remember bathing in that tub when I was a little girl at my grandmother's house, my maternal grandmother's house. You be all scrunched up in that round one. But my other grandmother had a long one. Thank you for coming over, Miss Key Kitchen. I was in your live last night. You spaced your, let me see, Annabelle says she spaced her beds so the more can go between them. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. What did Quinn say about a bag? I'm a no, Gwen. I know you know better. Yeah, I was thinking, and I'm just gonna start out with one Annabelle. Oh, they had baptism in those tubs, Gwen. I didn't know that. Lisa J. Stocks, how are you doing? I have seen baptism in a swimming pool, though. I was baptized, the first time I was baptized, it was at a pond. And then I got rebaptized in my 30s, and it was in a real pool at the church. But I remember we went to one church, and they didn't have a baptismal pool. Here I go with some more old stories. And we had members there that had pools in the yard. So this one particular member allowed the pastor to baptize in her pool at her house. He blessed everything and all of that. My husband got rebaptized, and B, one of my daughters got baptized in a swimming pool. It doesn't matter, we can improvise. Water is water. If we can get baptized in those old muddy ponds, we can get baptized in a tub or in a pool. It doesn't matter. But that's the only time I've seen because the results come out about the same anyway. Is not about where or when. It's about the reason why. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, since this phone is writing, showing writing on top of writing, and strip, can't see all of the comments. I guess me, because I am a firm believer in respecting everybody, no attacks on anybody. Everybody is human, and I just believe in respecting people, period. That's just my personal belief, and I will not have any attacks on people over here in this live or on this channel. I don't believe in it. It's enough drama in the world. I'm not over here trying to raise anybody, tell anybody what to do. Everybody is grown. So you're not going to be attacking anybody over here for any reason. That's not what we're here for. We are here, yes, peace, love, and respect. I agree, Gwen. I'm just over here chilling, relaxing, and re energizing. That's my motto, relaxing and re energizing. Just chilling, over here chilling and trying to live my best life as much as possible, trying to stay positive, trying to enlarge my territory, y'all. Trying to enlarge my, yes, I'm trying to enlarge my territory over here. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. So, guys, I thank you so much for being here. I'm sitting on the porch. I have cooled down. And and as it goes in that prayer, that's final, as my grandmother used to say. That's final. So that's the. So y'all, with this said, let your light shine, see whatever they want to. I'm not over here in the judgment seat. I'm not God. So y'all have a great and wonderful day. I love you all. I thank you all for all that you do for me. Thank you for all of your memberships. I thank you for supporting me. Thumbs up, moderators. I thank you all for everything you do when you give that thumbs up, when you make a comment, a meaningful comment. I thank you. It's all positive at the end of her. So true. We're all going then. So just you're out in the streets, these physical streets, lightly. That's what I try to do. I try to tread lightly, and when I get into something that I see a lot of negativity, I just kind of back up. I don't have anything, I don't have to go after people or anything like that. Just back up because that's their channel. They do what they want to do on their channels. So that's just my motto. Yes, blessings to you, keeping up with Colorado. Blessings to the Patty Cake crew, and that would be all of you who are in the family, the Patty Cake crew family. Thank you, Pete, coming in, and all of you who came later. All of you that have missed, apologize. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern, and 6 a.m. Pacific. Thank you guys.